Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I am so excited. Listen, there have been a lot of really cool knives that I have unboxed recently on this channel that I have been absolutely blown away by. This in particular, this is a very, very special one. This is something that I had originally thought, wouldn't that be neat if they did that? Wouldn't that be fun? But probably not. That's a little bit too ridiculous. But guess what? They did it. And I somehow managed to get my hands on one of these. These went lightning fast. I mean, unbelievably fast. It was crazy. But here it is. It's here. I'm going to open it up, share my first impressions with you guys. This is not a review today, just a first impressions. These are, at the moment, gone. They will maybe do a run of them again in the future, but these were, obviously wildly popular, so very cool. Let's check it out. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. I'll still put Demko knives in the description. I'll still, link their website, and you guys can check out all their products. I'm a huge Demko fan. So, what do we have here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Look at this. Look at this special box. Yes. Oh boy. It's a very heavy box. Oh man. Here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to check this. Oh my God. It's humorously Titanic. Oh man. I didn't realize it was, I don't know how else to say this. You guys can just laugh at me. It's thicker and longer. Oh boy. Oh, I bet they had fun making this. This is the AD20 Triple X. Holy crap. It's so funny to me that they actually were like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. So, there it is. Look at that. How sick is that? This is not a T. This is a Praetorian tie sized AD20, a USA made. This is fully USA made in-house, right? So Demko has the AD20.5s. Those were made in Taiwan. And then they have the full-size AD20, which I own. I own one of the very first ones. This knife is a beast. This is the full titanium USA-made AD20. It has a 185 thousandths thick blade, so XM24 thickness blade. This is full size, right? I think these are like 8.5 inches. This little baby is dwarfed. Look at this thing. Look at this monster. This is a 1/4 inch slab of CPM 3V attached to the Lock. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm gonna have to get used to this one. Oh my goodness. So this is going to very quickly become, I think probably my favorite. Just right now, this is the combination of everything I loved about the original sort of 2012 era of stupidly overbuilt knives that came and then went and then came back, and it got a little crazy and a little ridiculous. But everything that I love about this aesthetic of in-house USA made, like ultra high-end, mid-tech or custom, that right? This tier mixed with the insane overbuilt nature of some of those 2012 knives, right? And they've brought it all back into this perfect package that actually has a locking system that can back up the overbuilt aesthetic. Of course, the Demko Shark Lock is absolutely one of the strongest locks on earth. Couple that with the fact that the blade is CPM 3V. This knife is about as apocalypse ready. Now, I say that with an enormous grain of salt for people who are too slow to understand that I'm being sarcastic, right? But as far as apocalypse-ready folding knives go, this is about as close as it gets to serious. Well, in an actual apocalyptic scenario, what you'd want is to say, why don't you just cool off your jean jacket there, big guy? I know. This is unbelievably satisfying to hold, to experience. Look at this texturing here. It is different than the standard texturing that I got on the 8020. This is almost like a golf putter. Oh, and we have a couple, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 2 bevels leading up to the center bevel line, giving it almost a contoured feel. I was wondering, so it's the same, I think it's actually the same thickness of titanium, but they have made it feel, first of all, it's just, I mean, it's spread out more because of this freaking slab of 3V. Oh my God. They've spread it out more, but also the whole thing feels, I don't know, slightly more rounded. I guess that might be in my head. There were a few different options for this. Like there was, slotted or non-slotted, and then they had some non-titanium ones. And I thought, well, if I'm going to go this route, I absolutely need to go full titanium, right? How much were these? My version of it here, this was $1,000. Oh my God, who would ever? I'll tell you what, enough people to sell them out in about 20 seconds, right? This is... obviously, that's a lot of money to pay for a knife, but as a collector and content creator, I can't tell you how fast yes popped into my head. I had barely registered when I saw a video of this for the first time. I had barely registered exactly what I was looking at before yes came into my mind. There was never a doubt that this was going to be something. If I couldn't get it on this first drop, I would have gone out of my way. I will be honest with you guys, I would have dramatically overpaid for this thing on the secondary market was I not able to actually get one on this initial drop. That is the absolute truth, regardless of how absurd, how ridiculous, how unintelligent that might seem. I would have gone completely and totally out of my way to make sure that I got one. But fortunately, I don't have to do that because it's here. This is such a cool aesthetic. It's funny. Ergonomically, this is a dream. This is a dream. I cannot stress to you guys exactly how capable this thing feels. It really feels just and here's the thing. You can say, oh, well, okay, the thicker blade, the full-size 8020 is already so thick behind the edge. Really it only really starts to get convenient and functional in the 8020S or the Slim that drops the blade stock thickness down to, I don't know, 145, 155, something like that. Yeah, you're right. I don't care because I think the thicker blade is cooler. But on top of that, I know that Demko knows how to sharpen an edge. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is a blade. Obviously, that's going to change depending on what you run the blade through. This is a knife that has ridiculously thick edge geometry, but because the edge is so well sharpened from the factory, that might be the cleanest slice I have ever experienced from a 1/4-inch blade. It gets, once the paper wants to bend on its own and it's not subject to, me holding it straight, but that is a well sharpened factory edge for a 1/4-inch slab of 3V. That is absolutely insane. So, is this knife practical? No. Is this actually something that would fill some sort of apocalyptic tactical survival world? I think, obviously, most full-size fixed blades are probably going to be a more ideal object. Is this cool? Yes. This is epic. This is legendary. This is unreal. It is my honor to own this thing. This is about the most metal complex knife. I think, not to say, it's a Demko knife, but as far as a knife that could in one statement explain to somebody who doesn't watch my channel and they're like, what kind of stuff does he like? This, just a picture of this would explain more about my taste in knives, I think, than just about anything else that I have ever collected. It is crazy to me that there's an 8020 out there that has a 1/4-inch, slab of a 3V on it. This is deep enough. This is a perfect in-between of, because the old teeth on this, these are pretty aggressive, right? These are not quite as aggressive, but there's still enough spacing, and they're deep enough that it actually does provide meaningful traction. This is just so cool. I am beyond excited about this. I love that the stop pin actually interacts here and not up behind the cutting edge too. So that means that over time, obviously the edge is still going to get thick pretty quick, but you can just continue to sharpen that. We won't have the issue of the stop pin being in the wrong place or anything like that. Just a big, thick, nasty boy there. And I like that I guess it's the same. You can get a left-handed clip for this, right? This clip is the right-handed version, but they do make left-handed clips that attach in the same zone. Still a T8 there, and it appears to be a T8 on this side. Really love the texturing. Let's get an actual overall measurement of this guy. So I'll put the the little full-size boy up here. And also, listen, just for reference, because I've got them both right here. There's a lot of people out there that are, always say, I thought all Demko knives are made in Taiwan. No, you're thinking of the AD 20.5, which is this size, and the Shark Cub, which is this size. And these are two of my favorite knives to EDC, right? So the one that people are the most familiar with is this guy. So to look at the difference here between the AD 20.5 and the AD 20 XXX. For the longest time, I thought, and a lot of people thought it was called the XXXL. I think there's actually another big long one that maybe the XL. This is called the AD 20 XXX. But let's do a measurement here so everybody knows kind of, what we're looking at. The AD 20 full size coming in at actually exactly 8.5 inches with a 3.65 inch blade. The AD 20.5 coming in at about 7.35 inches with a 3-inch blade, and the AD 20 XXX coming in at 9.65 inches with a 4.25 inch blade. That is absurd. Let's weigh it. We must. We simply must. Are these milled for weight reduction? I mean, they should be. Yeah, there's some weight reduction in there. Okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and weigh it. I am so overjoyed by this. I am just beside myself. I've had a lot of purchases recently that have made me very happy. I don't think I've been this excited about something for over a year, maybe even longer. This is the most joy I have gotten out of an acquisition in at least a year. 10.7 ounces. Oh, God bless Demko for just saying, you know what, screw it, let's do it. Oh, man, what a great idea. So ridiculous, so unnecessary, so impractical, they yell. No. Why? But practicality. Here it is. It's here anyway. Stomping down the railroad tracks right over that guy with a wiffle bat trying to talk about how it's not practical. Nope, it's here. Here it is. It's awesome. What a beast. Very cool. You guys will see lots of content featuring this knife and eventually a full review. That's going to be it today. Please, Demko, make more of these. Please. I would collect specifically this model. This is super cool. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.